I love when Kabam does this, man. When they just offer up a shop and just kind of let us go nuts with our grinded units, or I mean, or if you want to buy the units, either way, just the fact that I'm also able to look through this store, so many offers I can't even look at, and yeah, this just feels good. And I've made a spreadsheet to more accurately represent the value of these items. Which, don't worry, I'll put the spreadsheet back on screen. We'll dig through it together. But first, I want to explain what I'm talking about. Of course, much like the Glory Store, each time you purchase something, the cost for the next purchase is going to go up. Not throughout the entire store, but just for that single item that you're looking at. So you want to be careful because things will get pricey. And oftentimes I see people look at this the wrong way. They'll look at, they'll put all 20 in here. And it's at 500 6-star shards. That's enough to give you 10,000 6-star shards, which is a full 6-star crystal. So people will say, oh, 3,400 units for a full 6-star? That's not terrible, but maybe a little bit pricey. What if we drop this down and get half that much? So 5,000 6-star shards only for, 1,000 units? That's not bad. I'll pick that up. This is the wrong way to look at it, all right? You might still think this is a good value, but at least look at it the correct way. And I'm going to teach you that correct way right now. So again, if we go back to the spreadsheet here, I don't have absolutely everything in the store in the spreadsheet because certain things we don't need it because, well, a tier 1 alpha is a tier 1 alpha. But you could see, going from left to right in the yellow there, I have the quantity, most things you can purchase 20 of in the store. Then in the red is the 5-star shards, the light blue is the 6-star shards, the dark blue, that's the tier 2 alpha, the gray, that's the tier 4 basic and tier 5 basic, and then the light green, the mint color over there on the right side, that is the class catalyst, tier 4 class catalyst, as well as the tier 5 class catalyst all the way on the right. Now what I've done is I've multiplied these numbers, the amount of units that you spend for each one of the purchases, by the amount that you would have to, get, the quantity that you'd have to get in order to form a full crystal or a full catalyst. So let's really focus in on these 6-star shards for a moment, and I'm going to look at the 500 quantity of 6-star shards, and you can see that I put that down as 1,020 because if we go back in game for just a moment, looking at just this first purchasing price for 51 units, if you were to multiply that number by 20, which is the amount that it would take to get a full crystal, that's what the cost would be. So going back to the spreadsheet one more time, it would come out to 1,020 units. That's how, for me at least, that's the easiest way for me to understand the exact value of all the items within this store. So what do I value a 6-star crystal at is what I need to determine in order to figure out what's actually a good purchase. And it's a little bit hard to say what I value a 6-star crystal at. I don't know if I have an exact value on it. I'd probably put it somewhere between about 1,500 to 2,000 units for a 6-star. It kind of just depends on the mood that I'm in, I suppose. Whereas other things, I feel like I have a more stable price on those stuff. But anyway, so my own personal purchasing, I would definitely spend 1,500 units on a 6-star, and like I said, maybe I would go up to 2,000. So looking at the 6-star shards again, we could see that I would be totally fine picking up the first 3 bundles of 6-star shards, and that's because that comes in at under that 1,500 price. Now the 4th tier, looking at that, then it goes up to costing about 1,600 units in total for the 6-star crystal, and then it just keeps scaling up and up and up from there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get more than 3. I'll have to think about that. Luckily, we do have a little bit of time in the store here. It is going to last for 3 full days, about 2.5 by the time you guys see this video. But yeah, we got some time to think about it. So, I will pick up, like I said, 3 of each of those. Now, going back to the spreadsheet, when it comes to the tier 2 alpha, honestly, even the first purchase of it is already above my own personal, value of a tier 2 alpha. So I'm not going to be getting any tier 2 alpha. I'm not going to be getting any tier 4 basic, tier 5 basic, tier 4 class catalyst, tier 5 class catalyst. Oh, good lord, I'm definitely not going to be getting any tier 5 class catalyst. Now listen, tier 5 class catalyst, if you're very close to forming that catalyst or something like that, okay, it could be worth it to you. And that's totally fine. You have to look at it on your own individual account by account basis. But for me personally, you know, the even at the absolute best values, when you're only looking at you know, making the first purchase of the tier 5 class catalyst, the 1% selector or the 2% non-selector, those things are already so extremely, you know, not cost efficient. Like, it's, I don't want to even touch that stuff, man. I can't imagine paying 6,500 units for a tier 5 class catalyst, or nearly 10,000 units for a tier 5 class catalyst. And like I said, that's for just the first purchase of it. That's the value of it. Once again, if that's all you need to get, like, you know, you're complete a tier 5 class catalyst, get Thronebreaker or something like that, go for it. But just as someone who's like, yeah, I could always use some more tier 5 class catalysts. No, I can't. Not at that price, man. That price is disgustingly bad. So I would not pick it up. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to be looking at the 6-star shards. I feel like are pretty good. I'm not sure how I feel about the tier 1 alphas. They're pretty cheap. I might pick up a few of these. I don't know. Tier 1 alphas, they're not as needed to rank up 6-star champions. As a matter of fact, we can't use any of them to rank up 6 stars. So I might not pick these up, but I don't think they're a bad value. Of course, if you need tier 1 alphas. And yeah, the 5-star 6 stones, I'm not going to be picking up any of those just because you get those through the dailies and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there are no 6-star 6 stones in this featured store. It's kind of to be expected, but I was hoping that we'd see at least a few. Even if they were expensive, I probably would have picked them up. But yeah, man, that's kind of my thoughts on the store here. Of course, like I said before, it always comes down to your situation and what your needs are. Maybe you are in higher demand of some of these other things that I'm passing on. Just a quick mention on tier 2 alpha, because I have brought them up in previous videos before. It's not that I think that these are like the worst value that we've ever seen. It's just, you know, here's where, for me personally, managing my resources allows me to save the units for something else that I need more of. It's the reason why I haven't completed the last two variants, just holding on to those tier 5 basics there, because you know, once again, when we get to ranking up 6-star champions, taking them eventually to rank 4, the tier 2 alpha, the need for them is going to go down, and eventually, yeah, I just rather have those units. So again, think about your own situation, but hopefully, you know, I'll put the spreadsheet back on screen one more time. This way, if you guys want to like pause the video and just see the value again for yourself, hopefully this will help you guys determine that value and figure out like where the good stopping point is for you personally. And yeah, once again, the only thing I'm really going to be getting is 6-star shards. I would say 3 to 5 is what I'm going to be getting. I definitely won't touch the 6, but 3 to 5 is what I'll be picking up for each of those. And then maybe a few tier 1 alphas, and that's it. But all right, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.